Night and Day. Not Day and Night, the Pixar short about, racism, but a spy movie. Okay, so surprisingly, Night and Day was really fun in that really cool spy movie kind of way, at first. Alright, so as we all saw in the trailer, Tom Cruise meets Cameron Diaz in an airport, and they get on a plane together and they talk. He's a nice guy, they like each other. Turns out, of course, he's a super spy. All us great guys are. And now he needs to keep Cameron Diaz out of trouble or out of harm's way. One of the two, or both. Ultimately, people are coming after her because they want Tom Cruise because Tom Cruise has this little trinket that they want. That's pretty much the gist of it. So from there, the movie pretty much feels like what would happen if James Bond and Burnout went splat and had a kid with Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, that sounds awesome. And it was awesome. At first. First off, I really like Tom Cruise's character. When he's in spy mode, he is badass. He's pretty much like what every guy thinks they would be like in that situation. I mean, we all think that when the bullets start flying, we're gonna be like, just be cool. I got this. This isn't even me like pretending that I have a gun. The finger gun, yeah, this kills. Chuck Norris runs from this finger gun. That's a fact. But in reality, shit! Makes me sad. I mean, I'm watching Tom Cruise and I'm like, I'd totally hang out with that guy in real life. He's awesome. He's like what would happen if Jerry Maguire met that crazy guy who was jumping on Oprah's couch because he was banging the chick from Dawson's Creek. Oh shit, that was him. That makes sense then. I mean, he and Cameron Diaz had chemistry. The movie was looking good. But from there, you're watching it and you realize that the second half of the movie is nowhere near as cool as the first half. I mean, the movie just became all over the place and the transition in between locations was annoying. And here's how they did it. Every time the movie would change between this country and this country, Cameron Diaz would get knocked out, and then the screen would go black, then she'd wake up in the new country. Like a day would pass, and usually she got knocked out right before an action sequence. But we don't get to see it. The next thing we see, she's waking up, the action sequence happened, and that's that. Yeah, it was annoying and dumb. I mean, after it happens the first time, you roll with it, but after a few times, it gets annoying. And then it's like the writers just got lazy with it. Like there's a scene where this stealth fighter, this thing is like super advanced. It's like that stealth fighter from that shitty stealth movie. This thing is shooting rockets at them. This thing looks like a Predator ship. And they go to this shitty little helicopter. This thing has no shot at getting them out of there alive. And right before they get into their little $10 helicopter to ward off the Sci-Fi Channel stealth fighter, Tom Cruise knocks out Cameron Diaz. The screen goes black. When it comes back, they're in another country and they're fine. I, for one, do not believe that I'm alone when I say I would like to have seen how they accomplished that. I mean, it's like the writers didn't know how to write them out of that pickle, so they're like, oh, the screen will just go black and they wake up somewhere else. They're done. In fact, let's do that a few times. I mean, it's kind of like they were trying to go for that feeling you get when you go to a restaurant and you get up to go take a piss and then you come back and your food's waiting for you. And you don't question it. It's just cool that you didn't lose time, so you just dig in. Only it didn't feel like that. I just wanted answers. So the first half was really cool. It was good. It was exciting. It didn't take itself too seriously. Tom Cruise was awesome. But the last half was sloppy. It went from a cool spy movie to a lazy spy movie. It has lazy location changes, rushed scenes, and like missing action sequences. Here it is. Go to the movie theater and offer them half the ticket price to watch half the movie. That seems fair, I'd do that. But if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, then click right here to see more. Passing out for a location change. You couldn't do the Indiana Jones. You couldn't have the map come up with the red line showing where, I mean, that works. You couldn't just Star Trek them there, transport them. Yeah, whatever.